let's take a look at this tweet from Mary Kay Cabot. So Mary Kay Cabot tweets that sources have told her Beckham asked to be traded multiple times beginning in the off season. That is not something that I had heard before. When you look at that, you kind of scratch your head with this one because of the aspirations the Browns have. If you take Odell Beckham Jr. off this roster, this is still a roster that you probably believe is capable of winning the Super Bowl. If you have somebody who doesn't want to be here, you tell them hop in the back of the truck. I'll take you to the airport. You don't try to force somebody on a Super Bowl roster that doesn't want to be here.
Right, and at a certain point, I agree with you for sure because it reached that breaking point, to be honest. And looking at the way that this team was set up, again, you hear the saying of winning cures all ails, but at this point, it was just something that just wasn't able to get done, and it's something that I look at for where the Browns are coming from. I understand it. Again, he had $16 million guaranteed that he was going to be owed. The draft pick that you were going to probably get back wasn't necessarily all that great. And to be honest, teams probably at that point were figuring, we really don't have to give up much for him. It already looked like the writing was on the wall for him to be gone in this upcoming offseason anyway. But, at the same time, I look at this and just wonder, sure, okay, Odell, you can ask for a trade. That doesn't mean that somebody else is going to give up assets to bring you in and be able to take on your salary at that point. So, it was a lose-lose situation in that sense. And I think that the Browns were trying to make the most of it in that case. But, if you want to be off of a team that was 11-5 and made the postseason last year, yeah, you know what? Fine. Go ahead. By all means. I will drive you there myself at that point. But, looking at the way that this ended up being handled all around, I think that it was a shame that this couldn't work out. But at the same time, I do think that this is a situation where the Browns and Odell can both benefit from going separate ways going forward.